Are you thinking about moving to Maynard, Massachusetts? One of our viewers commented, please do a video on Maynard. So here you go. I've been in the Metro West area of Boston my whole life and know all the ins and outs of different communities, where the hot houses are. And so in this video, we're going to be talking about real estate, things to do, and schools in Maynard, Massachusetts. So I hope you enjoy. I'm Jane. I'm a realtor in Wellesley, Massachusetts. My channel is all about helping people get acclimated with the Metro West area of Boston and giving you info to help you make informed decisions if you're relocating or just trading up, moving, trading down in our area. So please subscribe. And if you are moving here, please reach out as my team would love to help you. So let's talk about Maynard, Massachusetts. It's a beautiful, historic, old mill town. It was once a water-powered New England mill town. In the olden times, water was a source of power, so the town sprang up along the river's edge for commerce. The most famous mill was the Assabet Woolen Mill, which actually provided wool and materials in the Civil War for the northern side. And if you are taking a look at the Assabet Woolen Mill factory, there is an iconic clock that is still hand wound, which is the oldest hand wound clock in the USA. Well, that was a fun fact I did not even save for the end. Now, Maynard is a small town. It's a population of just over 10,000. And let's take a look at where it is on the map. This is not the first community I would choose if you were planning on commuting on a daily basis to Boston, maybe to Waltham, it would work out. So if you go west on Route 2 to Concord and you just keep on going a little bit more west, you'll get to Maynard, which is abutted by Sudbury, Acton, and Stowe. All are towns which we've covered in previous videos, so check them out. Now, the schools get a B ranking on niche.com. So my frequent viewers will know that I like to use Boston Magazine's school rankings because it kind of breaks down the different schools. My standard speech is that I think the top 20 schools all jockey for the number one position, like the Wellesley, Weston, Dover, Wayland, perennially in the top 10 or 20. But as my buyers have found tighter inventories as they relocated here, people have been looking further afield. Now, people have also looked further afield for other reasons. Maybe you're remote and you don't care so much about your commute. Maybe you're never going to have kids and you're going to be like my son and his wife, who seem to only be having cats, which is totally fine. So maybe you're less concerned about public schools. I've now covered schools that are ranking anywhere from the top 1 to the top 100. Maynard is a solid performer at number 44. And Maynard has a lot to offer. So let's talk about some other things it has to offer. Downtown Maynard is really adorable. It has the classic New England mill town feel, brick buildings, lots of charm, and it's really had a great comeback. The Assabet factory is now a multi-use building for commercial. It's an art space because, we're Yankees. We like to repurpose and reuse things here. And there's a seasonal farmers market, a great library, and little shops popping up. So I encourage you to take a stroll down Main Street in Maynard. One of the great things about living in Greater Boston is we have such beautiful outdoor space, ideal for walking, biking, hiking. And again, back to our Yankee roots, one of the things that we've seen in a whole bunch of our towns is these old railway lines converted to walking and biking trails, which are paved and really great. And there's the Minuteman Trail through Acton and Lexington, and the Bruce Freeman Trail through Concord and Sudbury. The bike trail that goes through Maynard is the Assabet River Rail Trail. Now, eventually, all of these trails are going to be connected, and a lot of them are. You might find a few spots that aren't, like in Stowe. If you are a hiker, biker, bird watcher, I highly encourage you to check out the Assabet River Rail Trail. It's just beautiful. So let's take a look at real estate in Maynard. So in 2024, the median listing home price was $488,000. The median sold price, however, was $640,000. What? Okay, so what does that tell us? It tells us it's a hot market because we all know the lower the price, the more prospective buyers. And homes in great condition that are priced correctly, buyers are not shy about stepping up and bidding over. I'm going to take a look at the least expensive home that sold in 2024, a mid-range home, and then the most expensive home. And that price is going to surprise you if you've been watching some of our other videos and seen some of the crazy high prices that we've seen in Greater Boston that does not seem to be changing in 2025. Let's dive in. The first house we're going to talk about is 11 Pine Street, which was listed for $299,000 and sold for $360,000. This house is a fixer-upper on a teeny tiny lot. I know it's hard to know what a piece of land looks like, but 5,400 square feet is pretty small. But the great thing about this house is I'm going to show you where it is on the map. It is right near the Assabet River Rail Trail and off Pine Street, which is off Main. So we're in an in-town location. You know, you're going to hear noise and traffic. You've got a tow shop nearby. You've got a gas station nearby. If you want an in-town location and a great place to take a walk, then this could be, and buy a fixer-upper and do some sweat equity, this could be for you. This came on the market in October of 2024 for $299, and it had multiple offers, I am absolutely sure. It's super cute. Okay, first thing you're gonna do is get your trimmers out and cut back those beautiful rhododendrons, which are a little overgrown. Basically, this is what 5,000 square foot yard looks like. You got a little bit in the front, and you got just enough to let your little dog out in the back. You have a shed. Again, they could have mowed the lawn for the photo shoot, but super cute. Loads of potential. It's saying it's a fixer-upper, but the kitchen's been updated, so you could certainly work with this. So this is nice. There was obviously once a wall here that they opened up from the kitchen to the dining area. Cute little sitting area. I'm not in love with these photos, but the house didn't hurt the house, obviously. One of our tricks in real estate, we always try to take photos to make the house look as attractive as possible and as big as possible. So that's why I say you never know till you see it in person. If you look closely, you can see things like peeling paint, scratched floors. Like, this is a house that needs a little work. I also think that structurally this house looks like it's a little tilty. Part of that is quirky charm. Part of it might actually be a structural issue that needs shoring up. One of the other nice things to know, a lot of times in these old homes, you'll see old wall-to-wall carpet. You'll rip it up and find beautiful hardwood floors underneath. And I'm guessing this is one of those homes because you can see there's hardwood over here. And the great thing is, if there's been hardwood there for 40 years, or if there's been carpet there for 40 years, the hardwood underneath can be in really nice shape. Cute little starter home that sold for $360. So let's take a look at a mid-priced home. So this is a ranch that was built in the early 60s, and this was listed for $489.9 and did not sell at asking. Sold for $477.5. This looks like a quick flip. It was 3 beds and 1 bath. It had lots of new stuff. So I think the seller just overshot his price. You know, now we're on a lot that's twice as big, 10,000 square feet, which is a cute little yard. It's gas heat, and let's take a look at when all this happened. So this was listed August 3rd, and it didn't, and then they sat for a while. Now that's kind of interesting. They reduced the price a little bit in October, and then it sold right away. Sometimes we see 2024 was a pretty brisk market for anything under 500,000. So the fact that the market rejected this at the price they started at is just an example of how buyers have their prices in mind, and they're like, not going there. Or maybe we were worried it wasn't going to appraise, and then the bank wouldn't lend you enough money to buy it. So anyway, here's a cute little ranch and an updated kitchen, and then cute little cute little sitting area in front of a wood-burning fireplace. Oh, that's very cute. Okay, again, we don't need to see the truck or the broker coming in the door. But again, everything's updated and fresh. But basically, there's a closet system in. I mean, this house you could move right in if you are not handy or not interested in doing renovations. And that's a lot of people these days. So that sold for $477. The next house we're going to talk about is 51 Brook Street, which was on the market for $619 and sold for $700,000, which was the median. Well, it's not median for Maynard, but I think it's median for our viewers in context. So I kind of wanted to show you what $700,000 can get you in Maynard. So this is on 1/3 of an acre, and it's a cape with an attached garage. They listed this in October, and obviously we're expecting a lot of activity. The first line says, offer deadline Monday, October 14th. It's a 2,100 square foot cape, and it was listed for $619, and they did indeed get multiple offers, and it sold for $700. So let's take a look. Now this is fun. This has solar panels, which is a great selling feature because you know that it's going to minimize your costs for energy going into the future if you own them. One thing I can give you a cautionary tale: if you are looking at a house with solar panels, you want to make sure that they're owned, not leased, because it can actually get a little complicated. I'm actually about to put solar panels on my house, so I can tell you all about it in a couple of months. That's great. That is a terrific feature. Cute little cape, new garage door, open center entrance staircase, little living area to the left with a nice fireplace. Really cute. They've already added recessed lighting. Hardwood floors are in great shape, freshly painted. Nothing to do here but move in. So this is one that would definitely get a lot of buyers excited. And then let's get a view into the kitchen. So the kitchen's cute. Nice wood tones on the cabinets. We're definitely seeing more wood tones as we head into 2025. And I think I'm kind of ready for a break from white cabinets. I love that someone took a wall down here once upon a time so you can see right through to the dining area and into this side room, which was probably a porch and is now enclosed. So let's see if we can get a little peek over there. This looks to me like a porch that was enclosed with the vaulted ceiling. This was probably the original outside wall, but this is really cute for how we live. It would be a great little office, kids' playroom, or an extra seating area as they're using it. And then here's a nice big bedroom. Lots of character and charm here. Built-in cabinet. Look at that. So adorable. Then another, oops, let's look at that again. That's what we call a Yankee bureau. Drawers that have probably been there since the house was built. And another updated bath, finished basement. So definitely $700,000. You get a pretty nice house in Maynard. Just for fun, we're going to take a look at the most expensive home that sold in Maynard in 2024. And this is a development that's about 10 years old called Gabrielle Circle. And this house was on for $929.9 and sold for $975. Compared to the other towns that I cover, to have a most expensive home selling under $1 million is pretty unusual. So we like to say there is still something for everybody here in Greater Boston, even though I know we're famous for having high prices. So let's take a look at what you can get for just under $1 million. It's a 14,000 square foot lot. It's a terrific cul-de-sac style neighborhood where kids can go out and play, the front yard, maybe in front of the house. Big, it's spacious, 10 years old, stuff should be holding up well. Has a beautiful kitchen, stainless appliances, open to a family room that has a gas fireplace, which is nice, and sliders out to the deck, and you can see nice woods behind. So let's take a look upstairs. Great big bedroom. Now, this may or may not have hardwood underneath, but you know what? I have a guy that will take out your rug and install nice hardwood. It's really not that expensive. I'm loving the closet system. Really beautiful. Nice big jet tub. That one's got a cool barn door. I know, I like to click fast. A nice Murphy bed in this room. So this is a cabinet. That's a bed masquerading as an exercise room. So if you need an extra bed, you just pop that down. And here's a nice deck, gives you a view of the privacy in the back and truly a cul-de-sac location. So here's beautiful Maynard. You can get a feel for just how you're definitely out of our urban suburb towns, a little bit further west, a little bit more space to breathe and move. Maynard could be just the right town for you. So if you're thinking about moving to Maynard, Massachusetts, or any other ones of our beautiful towns in Greater Boston, please reach out, as I'd love to help you. And I have lots of different videos on different things about the Metro West area, different real estate price points, different communities. So please check them out. Reach out if you have any questions. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.